show us your swing with this 3-wood. Henrik, I mean, certainly, you know, there have been times, like all golfers, where we struggle with the driver. So taking a golf club that you have confidence in.
You had to mention that as well. No, absolutely. I mean, that was one part of it as well. But even before ups and downs, it's always been like my favorite club off the tee. But certainly when I was struggling with my driving, it's definitely easy to go to a 3-wood.
You said the loft on that is right around 13, 12 and a half?
Yeah. So it's a strong 3-wood.
So you're not giving up a lot of distance with the strong.
And I think if I'm not misinformed as well, the trampoline effect on the 3-woods is not as regulated as on the drivers too. So I mean, you can get a hot 3-wood that would make up even more on the gap. And yeah, like I said, I'll probably hit it about 290 off the tee, something like that. It's not going to be on this swing though at 7 in the morning. I still got a few tournaments to play, so we better keep the back in shape.
So when you're trying to hit your 3-wood, are you trying to take what the golf course gives you? Or are you hitting draws and fades? Or are you predominantly going with one shot that you're comfortable with?
Mainly one shape, and that's kind of, if I'm swinging okay. I have a lot of not much side spin to the shots, but if anything, a slight draw, I would say, and that's the shot to go to. And if I need to draw it more, that's one thing I feel even easier with the 3-wood. So.
And if you're going to try and draw it more for our viewers at home, what are you trying to do technically to try and draw the golf ball a little bit more?
Well, you could, I'd say you could fiddle around a little bit, but one thing would be to move the ball up a little bit, so you're actually catching it kind of just after the lowest point here, so you're almost getting it on the up or later on the arc, I should say.
Right. So if you're going to try and get a little bit more draw and a little bit more distance, you're going to move that up a little, which is the opposite of what most of our students think. Most of our students, to try and draw it, they're trying to move the golf ball back in their stance, and it really doesn't help them. So moving it a little bit more forward is just going to help you.
I hit it off the deck a lot of times, but I think for amateurs it would make sense to tee it up a little bit. You know, you don't need to start with the hardest thing, so you can tee it up a little bit, but just get it a little bit further up, so you're actually collecting it almost a little bit on the up there and later, which is gonna give you that.
And that
nice
also
draw.
helps the golf club stay squarer through impact.